W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Good afternoon and welcome to this special edition of AACS and WARA Sports. Today it's girls softball, as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the Sharon Eagles. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge, Austin Ricketts and Dave Angel part of the crew as well. The rains have just ended. Kevin, we did pretty darn well covering stuff up.
Not bad. A couple things did blow away, but we found them, kept them dry.
Yeah.
I took a chance on my book and set it up in such a way it's dry.
Yeah.
So if another storm or another band comes through, we are
in trouble because we're out of paper
trouble.
Towels. Our towel is saturated. I do have the computer covered with a big cardboard box. We're right behind home plate, so hopefully that won't distract the players. For the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, they come in with a record of 7-3. 2 losses are 1 to Taunton, 1 to King Philip. No surprise. The 3-2 loss to Franklin last Saturday, the only rats loss of the season, but it was the day after the prom.
Day after a prom, they just did not hit like they are capable of.
Yeah.
They have been in a little bit of a slump anyway.
Yeah.
The good news for Attleboro is they played Bishop Feehan yesterday. Bishop Feehan came in the power rankings, ranked 5th in the state with a 5-4 record.
Wow.
And beat them 7-3. Paul, I don't say this
Attleboro
too often.
beat Feehan.
Yes, Attleboro beat Feehan 7-3.
Yeah.
And it felt comfortable. It felt like they were going to win the whole game.
Yeah.
You know, it had that feel that Feehan was not going to make the comeback. Attleboro is making the plays. That's a very good win for Attleboro to beat the number 5 power ranked team in Division 1.
Yeah.
Got to look out for today. Yes, they're playing Sharon, who's struggling this year. But, you know, to use the old cliche, it is a classic trap game.
Yes.
Because you know what's on the horizon? I'll tell you. North Attleboro.
Yes.
And Miss Colleran, the BU commit pitcher for North Attleboro on Thursday.
Wow.
Do not look past Sharon.
Sharon comes in with a record of 1-8 overall, 0-8 in the Hockomock League, averaging 2.3 runs a game, allowing 16.5. They'll send up Maddie Hugh, the junior shortstop, to lead off. She'll be followed by Natalie David in right field and Natalie Kessler, a senior returner in left. First pitch of the game from Jenna Callahan. Base hit up the middle for Sharon.
It's good to keep the pitch count down. Lead-off single, and again, you know, Jenna, a freshman, coming in, and that was just a straight fastball down the middle of the plate. And Attleboro playing without Sarah Mayer today, who had a vicious collision on the baselines yesterday.
Yes,
between first and second against Feehan.
Yep, and she'll be out for, coach said 6 days, she said 4. Natalie David is up, the junior right fielder. Jenna Callahan has 5 total appearances, 3 starts, 2 wins, 1 loss, 20 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 13 runs on 20 hits. struck out 17, walked 8. ERA of 3.38, 3 complete games, and just a freshman. What's the count, Kevin?
2 balls, no strikes. Jenna will have to guard her, walks her a little bit up this year.
Yeah.
Like in baseball, first inning can sometimes be the trouble inning until they get into a groove as she goes to 3-0.
And she wants a dry ball.
She comes in with 8 walks and a couple hit by pitches this year in 20 innings.
The catcher today is Natalie Collins?
Nina
Collins.
Nina Sullivan.
Nina Sullivan.
For Attleboro. Nina Sullivan, the freshman.
Why did I write Collins down?
There's a Collins on Sharon.
Okay, there it is.
And a 4-pitch
Ball
walk.
4.
So Jenna's gotten herself into a little bit of trouble here in the early going.
So moving to second base is Maddie Hugh, the returning starter at shortstop. Going to first base is Natalie David. The number 3 hitter, Natalie Kessler, a senior center fielder, was a utility player last year. Stoken over to center field. The sun is out. We got to look for rainbows. We'll give you Attleboro's defensive alignment in a moment. The right-hander, Jenna Callahan, getting ready to fire. A bunt right back to Callahan. Goes to third.
Got her.
And out at third, a risky play, 1-5 if you're scoring at home.
Actually, 1-6.
1-6,
Camacho,
wow.
Ruthier, who's playing shortstop. Vicky Parent, the third baseman, was charging in.
Wow.
Ruthier, she turned and threw to Ruthier, covering third. So got her out on a bunt fielder's choice.
Whoops.
So first and second, 1 out to the 4-hitter. And that hits the plate, so that'll be a wild pitch, Paul.
Yeah, and the runners will move up. Moving to third is Natalie David. Moving to second is Natalie Kessler. The batter is Allie Folsham, senior left fielder. She's also a pitcher. Ball 1 on the wild pitch. 1-0 to Allie Folsham.
Corners are in for Attleboro. Middle relievers are back as Jenna rolls one to the plate. 2-0.
Sullivan behind the plate. Parent to third. Lily Ruthier, the outstanding Lily Ruthier. 5.10 average last year, 41 hits and 45 RBIs is at shortstop. Emily Eby at first base, Emily Eby at second base, Lauren Eby at first. Breaking ball, hard down the line, fair ball, 1 run is in. 2 run is in, it's a dead ball, that'll be a ground rule double and a 2-0 Sharon Lee.
Right off the bat, you fall behind 2-0, and you end up having to groove a fastball. And varsity players in the Hawk are used to fastballs down the middle of the plate.
So that's a ground rule double, 2 RBIs. And that's just the second time this year Sharon has scored more than 1 run in a game. So at second base is Folsham after she knocks in 2. David and Kessler score. This is Haley Fernando, the sophomore third baseman. Up. What was the pitch?
And the ball high. As Jenna has an assortment of fastball, changeup, has a rise, a bit of a drop. Whoops. It has a trick pitch. Do I feel raindrops again, Paul?
I think they blew off the backstop. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's 1-1. The outfield for Attleboro. Paige Qualia in left. The outstanding Riley Camacho in center. McGilvery in right field due to the injury to Sarah Mayer, who's a big loss, leadoff hitter. That pitch is high, fouled back, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Fernando.
And for the first time this game, Jenna working from ahead, 1-2, 1 out, runner on second, 2 runs in for Sharon.
Sharon with 2 hits on the inning, 2 runs scored. A base hit up the middle by the leadoff hitter. A ground rule double by Folsham.
And there's a strikeout looking, kind of like a little bit of a drop ball changeup on the outside corner, caught looking for the second out of the inning. Bringing up former teammate of Jenna's, Manasa Jasula, who will be pitching for Sharon.
Is Manasa?
Manasa.
Manasa, thank you. Swing and a miss at a pitch, breaking ball low in the zone, strike 1. As Jenna seems to be settling down.
It's funny, it's in baseball, it's in softball, it's that first inning.
Yep.
You see it at all levels.
Yep.
It's just, I don't know what it is. If it's you warm up too soon, you warm up too late.
Ball strike on the outside edge.
And I know the umpires can hear us, so I'm going to keep this a little low. But the delayed strike from home umpires is driving me crazy across all levels.
Make sure you get it right. We'll give the umpires' names in just a minute. Lily Ruthier has thrown 40 and a swing and a miss.
They throw down to first.
They throw to first, so that's a strikeout and 2-3 if you're scoring at home.
And why wouldn't you be?
Yes, to end the inning. Lily Ruthier's thrown 41 2/3 innings this year. Jenna Callahan has now thrown 21 2/3 for Sharon. 2 runs on 2 hits, no Attleboro errors, 1 runner left on base. Both runners are earned. And after a half inning of play, the Eagles 2, the Bombardiers coming up.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to WARA Radio, AACS TV, the AACS YouTube channel. If you enjoy the broadcast, please hit the like button. Makes us happy, makes our underwriters happy. And Kevin, I thought we had the chairs protected during the rain, but apparently not. I definitely have a case of WBS, wet butt syndrome.
Because of the rain?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, because of the rain, Mr. Weisenheimer. For Sharon, the Eagles pitching is Manasa Joshua.
Junior.
And the catcher will be Annabelle Gruss. I love the name Annabelle. I have a niece named Annabelle. Fernando will be at third base. Hugh will be at shortstop with a big knee brace on her right leg. Fishman at second base. McNamara at first. The outfield left to right. Falsham, Kessler, and David. Clouds are back. Hopefully the rain will stay away. With leadoff hitter Sarah Mayer out. And what's Sarah hitting on the season?
Yeah, it's going to be a loss.
Only 432. Wow.
16 hits. Going to try and replace that in the lineup.
Yeah,
so.
3 doubles, 13 runs scored. So Emily Eby will take over as the leadoff hitter. She's a sophomore second baseman, hitting .345 on the year with 4 runs knocked in. Riley Camacho will hit second.
You would have flinched.
I would have flinched, but I had my head down. Riley Camacho hitting second, playing center field. Lily Ruthier is hitting third. She's hitting .371 this year. A bitter disappointment considering last year she hit .510. 4th in the league with a .510 average, 41 hits, 45 RBI in 22 games.
But
wow.
She's starting to heat up. As
Yes.
This is our second game of the year. Been able to see a few games, and she is starting to heat up. I don't know if she'll hit 500 this year, but
Eby, the left-handed batter, fouls the first pitch off to the left. 0-1 to Emily, an outstanding second baseman.
Emily did a lot of time out in left field in the beginning of the year last year, then switched over to second base probably in the second half of the year as a freshman, and has held on to that position as a sophomore this year. She's been around the order. Sorry, Paul.
That's fouled off to the left over the Attleboro dugout on the third base line, 0-2. We're a little to the right than we usually are.
We're over on that on the other stanchion.
No, actually, we're farther this way.
Oh, this way, yeah.
I'm right behind home plate umpire Paul Semenkow. This is the 4th time we've had Paul in the last 2 seasons. I think 5th time in the last 3 seasons. He played his high school sports at Lincoln, Rhode Island. High and outside, 1-2 to Emily Eby. Our base umpire is Joe Carvalho, who played his high school sports at Diamond Regional.
We covered their hockey game. Did we cover their hockey game against Attleboro this year?
That was the one that got postponed.
Okay. We were supposed to cover that.
Yes.
This year.
Wall 2-2.
Well, and the only reason why I mentioned it is because Diamond, to me, it was surprising how good they were in hockey this year. A very good record. 2-2 as Emily has fought back from an 0-2 count to 2-2.
High, ball 3.
And Emily doing the job as the leadoff is you run the count as long as you can. You know, hopefully, show the team what type of pitches the starting pitcher has. Manasa has a fastball and a rise and a changeup.
In high school baseball and then in my years of modified fast pitch softball, ball 4 high. If I was hitting leadoff, I always took the first pitch. If I wasn't hitting leadoff, I always tried to swing at the first pitch, figuring they want to throw a strike.
Absolutely, it's I'm a big believer in attack the ball. Other than occasionally 3-0.
Yeah.
Even I'm starting to come around on 3-0. It's go after pitches drop miles per hour.
Yeah.
And they get a strike in. Riley Camacho up. And she looks at strike 1, and Emily Eby goes down to second, safe into second base, stolen base for Eby.
Stolen base for Emily. Riley Camacho hitting .467 on the year, 13 runs scored, 1 home run, 6 knocked in, 4 doubles, and she's stolen 3 bases. So runner in scoring position Bombardiers down 2-0, bottom of the first. Just outside.
Ooh, strike two.
Oh, strike two. Sorry about that.
And I'll tell you what Camacho did well on the first bat. Whether she was given a take or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But there was a straight steal on with no strikes on it. She took strike one to make sure EB got down there. No line out into a double play. But 0-2 now.
Swing and a miss. There's some heat on that fastball, and
Kind of a riser there for the first out of the inning for Sharon. Sharon leads 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Now coming to the plate, shortstop Lily Ruthier.
that's just the 6th strikeout of the year for Riley Camacho. Lily hitting .371, 10 runs scored.
And that was a ball low. And I'm gonna go past ball on that one, Paul.
Ball 1 to Lily, again hitting .371, 7 runs knocked in with 1 homer and 1 double.
Ruthier going to Johnson and Wales.
High ball 2 to Lily from the pitcher Manasa Joshua. And it's sprinkling again.
Not on my side of the table. The local storm, I guess.
Coach Homer is at the third base coach. Coach Nunes at first base. Ball high. 3-0. Coach Nunes played at Attleboro, graduated in 2004, I believe. Yep.
I was just going to say, this is where I would give Ruthier the green light. 3-0. I think Monasa's going to take something off of her fastball and put one right down the middle. Ruthier, 500 hitter last year, 400 this year. Goes after it.
She does get the green light, hit to left, running in and making the catch is Fulsham, the senior, tagging and scoring, so that's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Lily Ruthier. And the Bombardiers are on the board. They trail 2-1, 2 outs, bottom of the first.
If there's been a knock on Attleboro this year, too, offensively, that just some things that I've noticed going to the game, is they've been hitting well, except for the first inning. It's the first inning is like 1, 2, 3. So good start here for Attleboro with working the walk, moving around the bases, manufacturing a run, and a good sacrifice fly. Now batting Lauren Eby, the Rhode Island College commit.
First pitch swinging to right. Ball is caught by Fishman out in right field. Not an easy catch. The ball was kind of knuckling. Bombardiers get 1 run back. 1 run. No hits. Nobody left on base after 1 full inning. It is Sharon 2, Attleboro 1 on AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio. Attleboro heading out for the top of the second defensively. Jenna Callahan threw 16 pitches in that first inning, and Sharon's pitcher, Manasa, threw 14 pitches.
We did get clarification. We are going with an earned run. We knew it was an RBI. If a runner scores on a pass ball, it's an unearned run. If they score on a wild pitch, it's an earned run. But just because she got the third on the pass ball, I guess that's a whatever. And don't try to explain WAR to me. 1, I'll never understand it, and 2, frankly, I don't want to know. I know what it stands for, and
wins above replacement.
Yeah, very good. I like whip. I do like that.
Orange whip.
Orange whip.
Three orange whips. Left-handed batter is up. Sarah Fishman, the junior second baseman. Ground ball right back to Callahan. Jenna knocks it down, fires to Eby at first. 1 up, 1 down, 1 pitch.
1 pitch, 1 out. Every coach's dream.
And so Sharon, top of the first, Maddie Wu had a base hit, first pitch swinging. Here in the top of the second, a ground out.
Yeah, they weren't too many long at bats last inning, so you could tell that Sharon has been coached to be aggressive and go after the first pitch.
Speaking of Sharon, their coach is Heather Poliferno in her 8th year with the program, 6 years the head coach. She played her high school sports at Hoosick Valley, way out in Western Mass, and then at Westfield State, home of the Fighting Owls. 0-1 on a foul ball to Danica McNamara, the first baseman. Again back to Callahan.
Not as good of a throw, but giving Lauren Eby some work there. So that's 2 pitches to that batter.
So
Matt
3
Demare.
pitches total. So Jenna up to 19. Now this brings up Annabelle Gruss, the freshman catcher. I love the name Annabelle.
Because of your niece.
Yes, wearing a sweatshirt behind the plate. Takes it off to bat. Swings and misses at ball 1 high. Pops out of the glove of the catcher Sullivan. No
You can
harm,
see the
no foul.
aggressiveness there. People, Sharon being, I'm guessing, coach, be aggressive, go after it.
Yep.
That was a high pitch. That would help Attleboro there. Yeah. Make her bring it down a bit.
Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch, Jenna.
Now, Jenna has what's called a slip pitch, which is a trick pitch that is legal. This would be an opportunity for her to throw it if she were to throw it, that she did not.
I have a slip disc. Fouled off to the left. Annabelle Gruss stays alive. What's a slip pitch?
It's she releases it and continues to bring her arm around without the ball. It stops it at her hip. If it goes in front of her hip, it's an illegal pitch.
Yeah.
But it stops it at her hip, so it's the one rotation that you're allowed to do in softball.
Missing outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
What
to
it
the
is
freshman
an
Gruss.
effective changeup and an optical illusion.
Yeah.
And it has confused umpires, so they call it a ball.
Yeah.
And there's been 3 apologies through the years. Sorry, we got that wrong.
Ooh, hit by pitch.
And the last thing you want to do is hit somebody on a 1-2 pitch to a 9-hitter.
4th batter she's hit this season, so 2 outs, runner on. Sharon ahead 2-1 here, top of the 2nd inning.
And here's the top of the order that did the damage the last time. They're checking on David now to make sure she's okay.
Actually, that's Gross at first. Gruss, excuse me.
Oh, number 12.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had that wrong in my book.
Natalie David is number 9. She's batting 2nd. Here's the leadoff batter, Maddie Wu. She's the shortstop, had a base hit to center field on the first pitch of the game. High, ball 1.
So you got a freshman battery. We don't see this too often. And Jenna Kelly and Nina Sullivan behind the plate. They do know each other. They grew up playing together.
Fly ball to short right field. Coming in, making the catch is McGilvery. And that'll end the inning for Sharon. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base for a total of 2 in the game. After 1.5, the Sharon Eagles 2. The Bombardiers coming up in the bottom of the 2nd. They have 1 run. We'll be right back.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, WARA Radio, getting ready for the bottom of the 2nd. Bombardiers trailing 2-1. Their pitcher, Jenna Callahan, is up. She's batting 5th, hitting .300 on the season. I know something she doesn't. She has 5 RBIs on the year. I asked her before the game. I don't know. She's got 1 double, again hitting .300, hitting 5th.
That's a surprise.
The ever-supporting father. What the hell's my kid hitting 5th for?
When she walked by, I said, "You're in the lineup." She's like, "Where am I hitting?" She said 5th. She's like, "Really?" No, it's Jenna's. I can see her as years go through. I can see her as a 2-hitter.
Yeah.
Contact. Possibly 1 depending on her speed,
Yep.
or you flip it down to the bottom of the lineup. You can go 9.
Speaking of the supportive parent.
Yeah, well, I mean, and then you got your double lead off,
Yep.
contact, things like that. It'll depend on, her strikeouts and how she progresses
Yep.
over the course of the next 4 years.
Coach Nunes is the first base coach. She played at Attleboro and Newberry College. She was so good at softball after she left Newberry, they closed down the program. Callahan squares to bunt, fouls it away, strike 1 on Jenna. Attleboro head coach is Mark Homer in the third base coaching box. We want to say hello to his 2 children. The wonderful, loving, classy, graceful, oh my gosh, I just forgot her name. Fouled to the left by Jenna Callahan.
I forget their names.
It was just there. Oh, Brianna, the wonderful and talented Brianna, and his loving son, Just Greg.
Just Greg. Not even Gregory.
Just Greg. 0-2 to Jenna Callahan against the pitcher, Manasa Joshua. Low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jenna.
Jenna has shown a decent eye at the plate.
I was
especially
just
as a
gonna say that.
freshman. She has a 481. She'll work a count. So there's a jinx, I'm sure, coming up for her. Jenna, when she's attacking the ball, then she's can become a good hitter. When sometimes she can lapse into a lazier type of swing, and well, I mean, it's nothing she hasn't heard before. I've been accused by my neighbors of being too hard on my kids.
You think? Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jenna.
You're
Yep.
trying to build consistency
Yeah.
in your swing, and sometimes you see that with the team, and you see that sometimes with your own kid.
Ball 3 outside. Good eye for Jenna. The first time I met Kevin before a playoff game in Braintree, your son Matt was on the team.
Yes.
And I knew Kevin had his priorities right when Kevin said, my son Matt's a pretty good ball player. I mean Massachusetts good, not Texas, Florida good.
Attleboro good. Massachusetts,
He went on to play at Dean College. Ball strike 3.
And they tag her out, and that looked a little high, and Coach Homer thought that was high too, looking over at him, and I think Jenna thought that was ball 4 as well.
Well, she just looked at 3 straight pitches. That's maybe protect there. This
Oh
brings
yeah,
Paige,
no, you got to protect with 2.
Paige Qualia is up, the junior left fielder. She can play multiple positions as well. She squares to bunt. Fielded by the pitcher, throws high
Safe.
to first. Safe at first. She's going to go to second. Backup is there. Now Hugh with a tag out. So this is 1 to 4 to 9 to 6. And
So
is there an
give her-
infield hit there?
Yeah,
or
I'll
not?
go bunt single, 1-4-9-6 out at second, and a little bit of sloppy base runner. Probably should have,
Stayed at
hopefully
first.
recognize and stayed at first.
Because that was an outstanding job by the right fielder, David, to back up on that play. First pitch swinging is Victoria Parent, the third baseman, base hit to right field. What year is Victoria?
She is a junior. She transferred in from Bishop Feehan
Oh, wow.
this year. She's got a good bat in there. Right fielder does a real nice job of cutting that off, because once you get on the turf and it rolls, that
Yep.
can become an automatic ground rule double. And it looks like they're going to, I think they're going to run
Yep.
for Vicky Parent right now.
So compliments to the right fielder, Natalie David, the junior. That's her 3rd good play already. She caught a knuckling fly ball for the out. She backed up first base on the bunt, which led to an out via a pickle or a rundown. And then, as Kevin said, prevented a ground rule double with hustle to her left there.
Pinch running is number 6, Erica Duckworth. She is a freshman, and this is her first year playing softball in quite some time.
Wow.
So what they'll do is they'll have her run, they'll reinsert Vicky into third, and they send Erica on the first pitch, and she successfully steals second base.
And I believe, was that called strike 1?
Call strike 1 to Lily McGilvery.
Yep. What are Lily's numbers?
Lily, this, I believe, just her second start of the year,
Okay.
and she is down 0-2 right now. Lily possesses a real good bat, a lot of pop on her bat, has home run potential,
Yeah.
and is just fighting for some playing time right now.
0-2 for Lily. She's a sophomore.
As you
Smack
see the
to
pop
right
off
field.
the bat there.
That's going to be foul deep towards right field, towards what we call the Bristol Glass parking area.
Named appropriately
Yes.
for at least my car. I don't know if your car got hit there, but
But both cars have been hit, but only your car had the windshield broken.
exactly.
0-2 to Lily.
There's a
There's
shot,
a base hit to right field.
and they
Hitting third base, rounding and scoring is
Erica Duckworth, number
Erica
6.
Duckworth. Not on my program.
Right.
Thank you.
So there's a rocket for McGilvery, and I believe that's her first hit in RBI of the season. And a good decision by Coach Homer there to run for Vicky Parent. Erica is fast. She's still learning the game, but the right fielder kind of held the ball just a little bit there to allow Duckworth to come and score. And it's an RBI single for Lily McGilvery. Stepping up to the plate now, Nina Sullivan.
We're tied at 2 in the bottom of the second. Wild pitch, moving down to second base is McGilvery after the base hit to right field. We're tied at 2. Bombardiers now have 2 runs on 2 hits, matching the numbers of the Sharon Eagles.
Nina comes in with a .381 on base percentage, 4 RBIs on the season, 7 runs scored. She was looking to bunt for a hit there, and McGilvery heads up running.
Yeah, and that one we have to call a pass ball.
Sure.
It popped out of the glove. By the way, Peter Bray's graphics are right. I'm wrong. Attleboro 3 hits this inning. 2 runs on 1 run this inning on 3 hits. 2
That is
runs
correct.
total. Also on 3 hits. I'm deep. I'm perceptive. I see things.
And Sullivan looks at a ball up high, so 3-0 Sullivan.
And I love how when she squared to bunt in that first pitch, when you're start with a bat at the top of the strike zone. So if you have to move your bat up, you know it's a ball. Never move your bat up to bunt. That's when you get a called strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
And good take there. 3-0. We talked about it with Ruth here, giving her the green light on 3-0.
Yep.
The senior, 500 hitter. Sullivan, the freshman, 3-0.
Yep.
Let's see a pitch or two. Make her throw a strike to you.
And it looks like the catcher, Gross, wants a different glove.
But then she said, okay, I'll be fine. So 3-1 to Sullivan, runner on third.
All 4 runners at the corners with 2 outs.
2 outs. And I would imagine here with Emily Eby up, she'll have to take on to get Sullivan down to second base, setting up 2 runners in scoring position for Emily Eby.
Emily, the leadoff hitter, she walked the first time up, stole second, and scored Attleboro's first run, knocked in on the sacrifice fly by Lily Ruthier, a left-handed batter.
And she goes after her first one, and Sullivan was running, but now she has to return to first.
Fouls it off to the left over the Attleboro dugout.
Me personally, and this is just me as a coach, I prefer the batter to take the first pitch there to get the runner down to second. That's me. Every coach is a little bit different. There's different nuances throughout the game.
Yes, not head coach Mark Homer. Broadcaster Kevin Callahan. Ball low and outside. Now the runner is going. 1-1 count. Moving to second base with the steal is Nina Collins.
Or Sullivan.
Sullivan.
It's an Irish name.
Why did I write Collins?
I don't know. Oh, Sharon softball. Number 1 is Nina Collins. Number 1 is Nina
Oh,
Sullivan.
there it is.
Ooh. Okay, we got to talk lightly on this one. That was a ball definitely high to Emily Eby.
Well, it's been a consistent strike zone.
It has been. Called on Callahan, now called on Eby.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls it to the left again over Homer's head. And who's that in the on-deck circle?
Riley
Camacho flinched.
He gets the first flinch of the
Yes.
day.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Emily Eby. Tie game, bottom of the second at 2. Big opportunities for the Bombardiers. Their leadoff hitter up.
It's good that the temperature just dropped 7 degrees, too.
Yeah. And my coat is already wet.
And there's going to be a pass ball, and that will bring in McGilvery sliding into home plate. On the pass ball, it looked like it went through her legs.
Okay. McGilvery scores. The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers lead 3-2. Moving to third base is Sullivan.
And the count runs to 2-2, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And the pitch total climbing up for Joshua. Fouled for the 3rd time above the Attleboro dugout into the netting on the left.
And did you see what Kamasha did?
No.
She just blessed herself.
Oh, the on-deck circle.
Yes, in the on-deck circle. Showing her Catholic roots there, I guess. Did a little blessing.
By the way, saw her brother yesterday.
Yes, he's home from college.
He was at the boys' baseball game yesterday.
He popped in. He kind of made the rounds, and he got back from. He played baseball up at Colby Sawyer.
Yep.
This year in the same conference as LaSalle, as Tim.
Son Tim. Yeah, Attleboro, the boys yesterday with a thrilling 5-4 walk-off victory against the Bishop Ian Shamrocks.
And
Ball 3. Wild pitch, scoring is Sullivan.
And did you make note on your broadcast yesterday that the baseball game ended before the softball game?
I did not notice that.
Yes, because I saw everyone going crazy on the walk-off for Attleboro, and we were still playing here.
Wow. That's rare.
That's very rare.
3-2. Fouled off to the left. Coach Homer protecting Riley Camacho. Rubbing the ball dry for Sharon's pitcher. That's some good sportsmanship. Wait, he put Vaseline on it.
This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat for Eby.
And our Sharon scorecard just disintegrated officially in the rain.
And that's
Ball four.
That's a great at-bat
Wow.
for Eby. 10-pitch at-bat for her.
Third walk allowed today, second walk by Eby. So runner on first, Bombardiers lead.
The umpire
4-2.
dropped the ball. Error on the ump.
Come on, Semenko, you're better than that. Why I oughta.
So we'll see if Attleboro, they sent Eby in motion in the first inning. We'll see if they send her in motion again to get her in scoring position for Camacho. They do.
First pitch swinging down to right field. Nice stop by the right fielder, David, keeping Camacho to a single. All the way to third base is Emily Eby. What did Natalie David have for breakfast this morning? Whatever it was, keep it up, Natalie. That is her fourth outstanding play in right field.
Yeah, what she did there is she prevented a ground rule double, and I believe the rule is coach's decision. If Eby was rounding third, they may have been allowed to give her home.
Wow.
I think.
I mean, umpire's decision.
Umpire's decision. What did I say?
Coaches. You
Yeah.
know what Coach Homer would do. Stealing second is Camacho.
So
And
second
for
and third.
Riley, that's her fourth steal of the season.
That brings up Ruth here with a 1-0 count. She hit a sacrifice fly to left. Opportunity here to bring in two.
Rats. I'm an idiot.
Shoots one to right field for a foul ball off the net. Foul ball specialist extraordinaire Mark LaFontaine was ready to hop on that, but it did hit the net and stay in the field of play. 1-1 to Ruth here.
Mark, the Boy Scouts motto is be prepared. Mark wasn't a Boy Scout. We had to lend him your sweatshirt.
Yes.
What's the count to Riley?
Lily.
To Lily.
Doesn't matter now.
Yep.
Oh, there's an error on.
I thought that was a catch at third base.
No, it was a ground ball.
Oh, okay.
And she's going all the way to third. I'm going to go error. The count was 1-1.
Yep.
And would you go first baseman error?
Time is out.
Or third base?
That was a low throw, Kevin.
Okay. So that brings in 2 runs. E5. And Ruth here scurries all the way to third because the fence goes all the way down and did not tuck into the dugout.
Yeah.
She just kept running. So now a great opportunity as Attleboro now sends their 7th batter.
Wow.
9th batter to the plate this inning.
So a ground ball to third. Throw was low across the diamond, got by the first baseman McNamara. Scoring on the play was Eby from third, Camacho from second. Lily Ruthier goes all the way to third base on the E5. Doesn't get credit for an RBI.
No RBIs on that.
And again, Lily had 45 RBIs last year in what? How many games? 20?
20, 22 with a playoff, maybe. It's.
Attleboro made the Sweet 16 last year in Division I, 15-7 in the regular season.
So both teams just I was looking, both teams at the exact halfway point of their season. Attleboro 7-3, playing 20. Sharon has an 18-game slate unless they reschedule their rain out from yesterday.
Against Ursuline Academy, Sharon's won.
They beat one.
They beat Quincy 14-7.
Your hometown.
Yeah. I'm technically North Quincy, but close. Who is up? Lauren Eby, 9th batter of the inning. I missed the first pitch.
Ball high.
Thank you.
Lauren lined out to the right fielder on a well-hit ball back in last inning in the first.
Shot towards the middle, past Hugh into center field for a base hit and an RBI for Lauren Eby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs this inning. Bombardiers lead 7-2.
As Attleboro bats around, Jenna Callahan, who led off this inning with a called third strike. It's an opportunity to hit again as the wind is picked up.
Yeah. Swings and misses at an outside pitch. Stealing second base is Lauren Eby.
So 0-1 to Jenna.
Callahan's second at bat, struck out looking her first time up to start off this inning. Fouls it back. 1 ball, 0-2.
what's good about freshman Sullivan too.
Yeah.
They don't get intimidated when the count's down 0-2.
Yeah.
They may strike out, but they're not. They're not.
Outside, ball off the shin protector of the catcher. Gruss moving to third base is EB.
So runner on third, 2 outs, 1-2 to Callahan, who suddenly has a 7-2 lead to work with when she goes out the pitch next inning.
Fouls it off to the left. Oodles of foul balls today by the Attleboro batters.
Getting the bat on the ball, following off, protecting the zone as the skies begin to open up yet again.
Rats. Putting my scorecard under my table, or our table.
That's a good idea.
Ball high to Callahan. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nope, 2-2.
2-2, thank you. It is 7-1, bottom of the second. 7-2, bottom of the second.
And could be a play at the plate.
Sliding in is Lauren Eby. 7th run of the inning, 8-2.
And Callahan has worked the count back to full, all from 0-2 to 3-2. So another long at bat here.
Boy, they said after that first span of rain we were going to be done for the day.
Dossela wants a new ball, a dry ball, if you will.
Yeah. And our home plate umpire, Paul Semenko, gets that to her. Again, the base umpire, Joe Carvalho, who haven't given us a thing to complain about yet. Well, the call strike theory in your daughter, but that's your daughter. Ball 4 high. Callahan moves to first. 7 runs this inning on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Attleboro did all this with 2 outs because Jenna led off with a strikeout. Paige bunted and then had the base running kind of gaff where she was thrown out at second. So there was nobody on with 2 outs after her bunt single. And she swings and misses, and Callahan steals second, standing up. And it looked like both Jenna and Paige knew that the runner was stealing. It almost looked like a defensive swing just to kind of hesitate to catch her for a second.
And Annabelle Gruss is scrapping back there behind the plate. Swing and a miss by Paige Qualia. And again, she had a bunt single. She had beat out the throw by the pitcher, which went over the tipped off the second baseman's glove. Fouls that one back. It's 1-1.
You flinch?
I don't think so that time.
All right. Okay. Keep going.
Anyway, so the bunt was back to the pitcher. Her throw tipped off the second baseman's glove, covering first. It was backed up beautifully by the right fielder, David. She threw to the shortstop, Hugh, who made the tag and the rundown. And there's strike 3 and a 2 unassisted as the ball was dropped. And that finally ends the inning. The Bombardiers on 5 hits score 7 runs, and it's 8-2 heading to the top of the third. Right?
Yes, absolutely, 8-2. And just the right fielder for Sharon did a nice job. I think you were saying on Paige,
David,
that got her out, and Paige thought, I think she thought she had second easily.
Yes.
Like, and then did not.
Rats, what am I going to tell Coach? We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
You're listening to WARA 1320 AM Attleboro.
And if you're watching, you're on the AACS YouTube channel. If you're watching on May 2nd, 2023, you may be watching on channel 15. Later on in the month of May, that production edited by our own Dave Angel. I'm Paul Healy with Kevin Air Supply Callahan.
Paul, really quick, I'd like to give a shout out to Bill McDonough, who's listening and watching, and he got me. And I can't go into great detail why,
Yep.
but let's just say he got me, and he knows why.
For the Sharon Eagles, we're back to the
2-3-4.
number 2 batter, Natalie David, who's played very well in right field. She walked and scored in the first inning. Second pitch is high.
2-0, yes. Nothing frustrating. You got a pitcher with a big lead that comes in, and you want fastballs down the middle. Trust your defense.
Yes. Joshua's thrown 58 pitches for Sharon through 2 innings. There's a called strike for Jenna Callahan, 2-1.
She took something off of that, hit the inside corner to get that strike call.
They lied to us about the rain. Swing and a miss on a up and in, 2-2.
That might have been a bit of a riser
Yep.
on there. I know she's been trying to work one in.
And it is definitely officially raining again. Parent at third base, ready to go. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Took something off that pitch.
Yeah.
Second strikeout for Callahan.
And a good comeback after being down 2-0. And it sets up Kessler, the 3-hitter who bunted for a fielder's choice last time.
Yep.
As Jenna threw to Camacho covering third to get
Yep.
the lead runner on a bunt.
Ended up coming on and scoring. Called strike. Beautiful pitch on the inside corner. She doesn't look like the same pitcher that she did in the top of the first.
It's
Especially
I
on
can't
a cold, rainy day.
I can't understand why you can't have the first thing in the bullpen.
Fouled back on a nice pitch that had a late break in from the center of the plate to the outside of the plate against the right-handed batter. 0-2 to Natalie Kessler, the senior center fielder. Breaking ball, low and in, 1-2.
Again, an opportunity where if I was out in the left field where I'd like to stand and watch a game, I yell, slip one in, slip one in. That's the pitch that,
Pitch is high, but
Late
foul
swing.
to the right. Count remains 1-2. The ball safely lands in the Bristol glass parking area.
bit of a riser there. And Kessler did a good job of fouling off once she committed to making the swing.
Callahan threw 25 pitches through the first 2 innings. Here comes Jenna with a 1-2 count. Misses on the inside corner. She wanted it, but I think umpire Semenko got that right. 2-2.
It was close. It's she hit her spot. It was just inside a good 1-2 pitch. And it's 2-2.
2-2. And she was trying to get the count, and just like you, Kevin, her father, the umpire was ignoring her.
Well, she ignores
She's
me.
used to that. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. 2 consecutive strikeouts. 3 total for Jenna now.
And up steps number 6, Allie Falsham. Okay, she had at least a double down the line for 2 RBIs in the first.
Call a strike on a breaking ball from Callahan.
Doing a good job of getting that first pitch strike. Like in baseball, you want to work from ahead. It makes a world of difference in the at-bat.
A spinner to the right. Lauren Eby
Eby
feels
to Eby.
it, fires it to her sister, covering first base from second base. Nice play. 3-4 if you're scoring at home. A 1-2-3 inning for Jenna Callahan after 2.5. It's the Bombardiers 8, the Sharon Eagles 2. We'll be right back.
Bristol Glass, 1 Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Welcome back to the Drummond Street Turf Fields here in Attleboro, Massachusetts. We're heading into the bottom of the third. 8-2 Bombardiers, 8 runs, 5 hits, 1 Sharon error, 1 Attleboro runner left on base. Sharon has 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base. Both of those runs were earned. Jim Jones lied to us. He called the National Weather Service.
Noah.
Yes, he's
He was spot on.
at the time when he called, there were 2 bands of rain coming through. The first one, the second one was supposed to end right about 4:10, which it did.
Right on time.
Yes, and then Jim said, that's it, no more rain for the rest of the day. They lied to us.
Lied. Terrible.
If he wasn't my boss, I'd tell you what I really think. No. He gave us a chance to postpone this broadcast.
But you've worked so hard on the box
Yes,
to cover the computer. I'm like, what you can do with cardboard and staples, Paul,
Yeah,
it's incredible.
I
It's
made
like,
I took a cardboard box, modified it so it's completely covering our computer with one open hole in front.
it's almost like you're an engineer. I mean, are you in the CTE program here at
All
Attleboro
right,
High
all
School?
right. Engineers would have bolted it down. They wouldn't have used duct tape. Coming to the plate is Victoria Parent, junior third baseman, transfer from Fian. She had a base hit to right field for an RBI in the second inning and also scored a run. What was the first pitch?
That was a ball, according to my book.
Oh, was this?
That was a strike.
Yep.
Yeah, she was reinserted. I guess
Yes.
we should have made that clear.
Yeah.
We speculated when she was on, Eric Duckman ran for her, and Vicky was reinserted back to third base. Basically what that rule means now, if they hit or run for Vicky again, she cannot re-enter the game.
Exactly. Fouls it off towards the right. Ooh, and that made contact with an automobile. It's 1-1.
At Cardines Field in Newport, they have the sound anytime a ball goes into the parking lot. You should get that for your board for the softball games.
I do have this sound effect.
Base hit up the middle.
Yes, base hit for Victoria Parent. She's now 2 for 2.
Coming to the plate now, Lily McGilvery. She had her first hit of the year. Crushed the ball to right field and got an RBI, scoring Duckworth from second, I believe, after she stole second base.
Parent's base hit just by the hard-charging or hard-reaching Who at shortstop. Swing and a miss to Lily, 0-1.
Yeah, the shortstop was playing Parent to pull, so she was deep in the hole.
Yep.
That ball was just to her left. If she was positioned a little bit more towards the middle, she may have had that. But Parent is a pull hitter.
Ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, the shortstop, Maddie Who, she's a shortstop returning starter, hits leadoff. Just looks like a ball player.
She does, and she does have a knee brace on her leg, so you wonder if that limits her range a little bit as well.
Smacked up in the air to the right side. Under it is the second
She dropped
baseman.
it.
Off her glove. It's a tough, windy day. Throws to Hugh. Hugh makes the catch at short. So that's a 4-4-6.
Well, yeah. All 4 to 6.
Yeah, because the pop fly, the wind pushed it, popped out of the glove of Fishman, got on it quickly, and threw out Parent at second with a nice stretch by Hugh.
So it does not go down as an error, but rather a fielder's choice when she dropped it.
Although she didn't choose to drop the ball.
She did not choose.
Squaring to bunt, the number 9 batter, Nina Sullivan.
Not a foul ball.
Ooh.
And McGilvery steals second on
I thought that was a foul. So that's ball 1 and a stolen base.
Strike 1, because she did offer
yes,
at
that's
it.
right.
But McGilvery gets down to second on the stolen base.
We're in the bottom of the third, 8-2 Bombardiers. Nina playing catcher today, hitting .235. She's got 4 runs knocked in the season. Fouls that off to the left, 0-2. Boy, are my fingers cold.
The temperature has dropped yet another few degrees.
Yeah.
There was no mention of the temperature dropping in the forecast.
Yeah.
Just a bit low.
Now a wild pitch, low and outside to the left-handed batting Collins, moving to third.
I'm going to go with Sullivan.
Sullivan. Again, number 1 for Sharon is Nina Collins. Number 1 for Attleboro is Nina Sullivan. And when I filled out my program, I got them confused and rats. It's like early in the basketball season, I was confusing
McGoldrick.
Molly Moore with
McGoldrick and
Yes.
Ellis. And you're all over the place.
ball high. Kevin's having a little bit too much fun at my expense, so I'll let you tell him what the count is.
It's 2-2.
Thank you. I won't mention I had 1 and 2.
Thank you. That's a foul.
Sullivan fouls it back.
So is Collins.
All right.
Now I'm messing up for the rest of the game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the freshman hitting catcher who started, I want to say Nina has started probably 6 games behind the plate. Destiny Miranda, the senior, catches the other half of the game.
Yep. Fouled past Coach Mark Homer, who ducks to get out of the way, hustling over there. Fernando, the third baseman.
Coach Homer must feel like a magnet over there right
Yeah,
now.
really. Count remains 2-2 to Nina Sullivan, not Collins.
You remember this? She's shaking her hand. You remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
when you're playing cold weather
Oh.
baseball? Get those bees stinging your hands.
Imagine what it would feel like with a wooden bat, kid. Fouls that off to the left, and it's caught. If this was arena ball, that'd
Arena
be an
football,
out.
exactly. Is there rating on your side of the table?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Arena ball on Semenko, arena ball. That should be an out. As it's definitely raining again.
That's a
A backspin, third baseman Fernando throws across the
Safe at
diamond.
first.
Safe at first. Are we calling that an infield hit? Or was that?
I'll go ahead. I think she may have beat it out.
Yep.
She would have had to scoop it cleanly, and then she is holding her
Yep.
hands.
And shaking it again. So that's, if it's an infield hit, that's an RBI. As scoring is McGilvery. It's 9-2.
It would have been bang at first.
Yeah.
It would have been a heck of a scoop, and I think I give her credit for the hit because her hands hurt so much.
Yeah. And then she steals second base on the first throw. First pitch to Emily Eby. Emily Eby walked, stole a base, and scored in the bottom of the first. Had a
Just
walk
walk
in the bottom of the second.
a 10-pitch walk.
Yeah, that's right. Pitches outside.
Emily has now seen 18 pitches in
Wow.
three at bats, and she's not done with her third at bat yet.
Base umpire Joe Carvalho, hands in his pockets. Ball high, just missed. 3-0.
3-0. Georgia Satellite, right? Got my hands in my pocket.
Oh, going ding-a-ling-a-ling. That's the last vinyl album I ever bought. 1987.
It's making a comeback.
Yeah, it is. Then I switched to CDs after that. Regret that. The mixed cassette tapes go without saying. Called strike 1 in the outside corner as Eby was taking the 3-0 pitch. 3-1. Runner at second is Sullivan. It's 9-2 Bombardiers.
You got to make the mixed cassette tapes. How else are you going to impress
God.
the girlfriend?
Put some Best of Bread on there so she'll think you're sensitive. Ask your parents, girls, about Best of Bread.
Best of
Ask your
Bread.
grandparents about David Gates and the Best of Bread. Even
great.
wimpier than Air Supply.
God, thank you.
Foul off to the left, 3-2. And that's ball 4 to the outside.
And Sullivan's going to take third on that. And she continues
Oh, wow.
on to second base, and now Sullivan comes home, so
Oh,
it's
my
a stolen
gosh.
base and a stolen base.
A double steal after the walk.
As Eby kept going to second base on the walk, no RBI,
Yep.
and Sullivan kind of went to third on the wild pitch,
Yep.
and then scored when they threw the second to try to get Eby out at second base.
But again, no RBI, but 2 runs in this inning. So it is now 10-2 Bombardiers. Pitch to Camacho is ball 1. That gets away and moving to third base. Whoops.
If you're picking up on any delay, at least on my part, because I'm trying to keep my book dry under the table, so I have to keep referring back to
Yes.
the book instead of it being right in front of me.
So
so
with-
1-0 to Camacho with a runner on third and 1 out.
And the runner at third is leadoff hitter Emily Eby. Camacho is struck out swinging. That ball gets away.
Probably a pass ball on that one.
Yep, trotting home is Emily Eby. So now is it 3 runs this inning?
3 runs this inning, so it's 11-2.
11-2. I'm going to have to switch to a pen because my pencil isn't working here. This is tough to do. You ever try to watch a game, broadcast to people while holding your score sheet under the table, having to keep looking up? Camacho was struck out swinging, had a base hit to right field, stole a base, and scored in the second. What in heaven's name is the count?
2-0.
Thank you.
I'm going to...
Ground ball. Fernando
Tough
fields
play.
it, coming in at third. Across the diamond. Infield hit as Camacho beats it out.
Hustling out of the box. And just in response to your question, Paul, of how many people have broadcast a game while holding a book under the table in the rain, I'm going to have to go with not too many.
Yeah. I'd like to see you try that joke, Castiglione.
Runner goes. And did you give her a swung
Pass.
base on that? Or
No,
pass?
that's pass ball.
Okay. Because she was stealing, but all right, so
Batter is Lily Ruthier. Go ahead. Tell
yeah.
us about Lily.
Lily's up as they switch out balls again. Lily is 0 for 1 with an RBI sacrifice fly in the first and reached on an error by the third baseman in the second. Has scored a run and has an RBI.
11-2 here. Bottom of the third inning. Fouls that off to the side. I have officially switched to pen.
We're all better people for knowing that.
Yes, well,
The count is 1-1 to the senior.
I usually need a
Johnson
margin of error with a pencil and an eraser. Don't have that with pen. If you know me, you know I live my life with a margin for error.
Ooh, that got her.
And Lily is hit by a pitch on the left thigh. She's a right-handed batter.
And that brings up Lauren Eby, and the home plate umpire, all right, I wasn't sure why he was walking over to the dugout, but he picked up 2 new dry baseballs.
Softballs.
Softballs. It would be silly to pick up a dry baseball,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
So 4 walks issued, 1 hit by pitch. Ruthier goes to first, and Lauren Eby is up. She's lined out to the right
That's gonna be
fielder.
a double play.
Oh, and a line shot to the first baseman, McNamara, who makes the catch, steps on the bag, and Lily Ruthier, she's just glad that ball didn't take her head off.
Yeah.
Great play by McNamara, double play to end the inning.
There was nothing Ruthier could do at first. You want to get your secondary lead. That ball was hit so hard. That was going to be a ground rule double.
Yeah.
If it got past her, because I don't think there's any way in right field to guess for that. And, self-defense, she caught that ball.
Yes.
And
Beautiful
probably
play.
a good thing she did. It was
Yeah.
a great play. She had no choice but to be a double play. Ruthier about 5 steps off the base. Nothing she could do.
For the Bombardiers, 3 more runs. That gives them 11 for the game. 1, 2, 3 more base hits, right? 3 more base hits. That gives them a total of 8 for the game. Whoops. Hold on. Nobody left on base because of the double play.
Double play. And, sorry, no, there was one. Camacho was left on second.
Okay.
So technically.
So Attleboro has 11 runs on 8 hits, just 2 runners left on base. 1 Sharon error. We'll be back with the top of the 4th right after this.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at
this is a
bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS TV and WARA Radio. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, Peter Bray running our graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. 86 pitches thrown through 3 innings by Joshua, the starting pitcher for Sharon. And I hope my score sheet stays together throughout this game.
And just, and you hate to hit into a double play, but I was saying to you, Paul, during the commercial break, that ball hit so hard that if there was nobody out, could have been a triple play.
Right.
That's how hard and so close to the base it was.
Yeah.
So, and I do think we have some defensive changes out there right now. I think we have Mary Bosch, number 22, in right field. We have Ari Amaral at first base.
Okay, Bosch is in right field.
For Lily McGilvery. Ari Amaral is at first base for Lauren Eby. Maddie Moran is at third base for Vicky Parent.
Good to see Maddie.
And
Now, can the players re-enter?
parent cannot, the others can.
Okay.
And there's a foul ball back, and I'm seeing if there's a new left fielder or did McGilvery go to right? I'm sorry, left field. Is that number 19 in left field?
Trying to see. The batter is Haley Fernando, the third baseman. 0 for 1 in the day. Callahan's pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the fourth, 11-3. 11-2 Bombardiers. Yep.
If that's McGilvery in left, then Bosch went in for Quillia.
Okay.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
When they bat.
Yeah.
Nice pitch in the inside part of the play. Fernando fouls it off to the right. 1-2 is the count.
I think that's it. I think Lily McGilvery went from right to left. And Bosch,
Does your back hurt after a
Wait.
long night's sleep?
Ow. Yes, and my
Bosch
fingers are
was-
cold.
Does your back? Does your back?
What
Does your?
you doing rap?
Oh, I'm sorry. I put my phone down on the space bar button on the computer. High, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball slipped out of Jenna's hands.
It was a little high. I think she was trying for another type of pitch.
Yeah.
Or maybe a rise. I don't know.
Or maybe it just slipped out.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice pitch. Hit right back to the box or the circle. Jenna fields it, fires it to Amaral at first. 1 up, 1 down.
Giving Amaral her first taste of action at first base.
We're in the top of the fourth, and it is 11-2 Attleboro. And my score sheet is so wet, it's like tissue paper. This brings up Monica Joshua, the pitcher for Sharon. First pitch swinging to right, making the catch.
She dropped it.
dropping it. In and out of the glove of number 22, who's not in my program.
Mary Bosch.
Oh, that's Mary Bosch.
I don't know why you don't have it in the program. But
Wow. Yep. So that's,
I have to go an error on
yeah,
that one. It was in her glove.
yeah,
Would have been a nice catch.
yeah.
So
E9.
brings up the second baseman, number 15, Sarah Fishman. She grounded back to the pitcher on the first pitch. Back in the second inning, we're at the top of the fourth with the score 11-2 in favor of Attleboro.
First pitch swinging, grounded towards Amaral at first. EB covers first. Nice play. They get the out at first. Moving to second is Joshua.
A productive out for
Yes.
Sharon.
It's getting a star in my scorebook. Nice play by Amaral and Emily Eby hustling over from second base to cover first just in time.
And good trust on Amaral. Knew that she would be there, so some good communication going on there for Attleboro on the field.
Donica McNamara looks at ball 1 outside from Jenna Callahan. McNamara ground back to the pitcher in the second inning and made a beautiful defensive unassisted double play
She
in the
swung at
bottom of
that.
the third. Yep.
Kind of fooled on that. That was up and in. Probably going to be a ball at the last second.
Yep.
McNamara did put a swing on it, so 1-1 instead of 2-0 right now.
Ground ball fouled on the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Danica McNamara.
Down the right field line.
Right field, yeah, right.
Down
First base line. Sorry. I want to compliment the coach for Sharon. Again, Heather Poliferno played at Hoosick Valley and Westfield State. She's in the third base coaching box. It's been a tough season for Sharon. Swing and a
That
miss.
was a bit of a curve. Or
Yeah.
a drop there for Jenna.
So how many strikeouts for Jenna now? 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's her fifth.
Fifth, okay.
2 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 in the fourth.
Yep. So I have to, all these pencil marks I'm now going over with pen so that they stand out. So 5th strikeout for Callahan, but just to finish the thought.
Sure.
Heather Poliferno, always positive, smile on her face, trying to build a program at Sharon. And gosh darn it, I hope she succeeds.
Yeah, no, Sharon does well, and in other sports they're just struggling this year. Did you see Sarah Mayer out of the dugout on her crutches?
Yep. Jenna Callahan has thrown 49 pitches through 4 innings. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth. Attleboro leading 11-2 on AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Sorry about that dead air. We were talking to umpire Paul Semenko to get the formally get the changes for both sides. Kevin, let it rip.
Yeah, for Attleboro, we were right. Ari Amaral is in first base for Lauren Eby. You have Mary Bosch is in right field, but she's in for Paige Quellia.
Yep.
Lily McGilvery switched from right field to left field, and we mentioned Maddie Moran is in to third base for Sharon. Two switches. We have number 32, Julia Dunham, is in for number 7, Haley Fernando. And you have number 18, Isabella Zelenchuk, is in for number 10, Danica McNamara. And that's all we got, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just in time, leading off for Attleboro in the bottom of the fourth is Jenna Callahan, who has struck out and walked.
Called strike. Nice pitch on the corner. Zelenchuk. Boy, that sounds like a hockey player.
I was going to say that. It's a great hockey name.
0-1 to Callahan. That one stays low. 1-1.
No, 0-2.
Oh, really? That was
Yeah.
okay.
That one caught the inside corner. She's
There it
going
is.
corner to corner.
Yeah.
Jenna probably hoping that she hits more in the middle of the plate.
Nice job. Yeah, nice job by Joshua. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jenna, who has struck out looking, walked, and stolen a base. She's the only member of the Bombardiers not to score a run today. Nope, that's not true. Paige hasn't scored either. Fouls it off to the left over Coach Homer's head.
Don't go after the head coach.
Yes, really. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So if I yell, attack the ball, maybe Jen will hear me and she'll know what I mean. But I shouldn't be coaching from the broadcast.
No.
Should I?
You did enough damage coaching her in her younger days.
Yes, yeah, so coaching.
Swing and a miss on a fastball. Nice pitch, Joshua. Is that her second?
That's her
Third.
fourth.
Okay,
Fourth strikeout. 1 in the first, 2
right.
in the second, and now 1 in the fourth. Stepping up, Mary Bosch. And she strike 1 to Bosch. Bosch has a .333 on base percentage. Has scored a couple of runs, walked a couple times.
Also basketball player. A call strike on the outside edge. 0-2 to Mary.
Dare I say it's clearing up right now.
And again, Jim Jones was wrong. He said we would not get a third band of rain. We did. We received a message back from Jim.
Oh, did we?
We'll get that in just a second.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
That's a shot.
Shot to right field for Mary Bosch. Fielded by the right fielder, David, who's been very busy today. Base hit for Mary.
On an 0-2 pitch. That's a real good piece of hitting. Get Mary on first base. Now batting Maddie Moran.
Yes, Jim Jones did comment back to us. We weren't criticizing him. He had this to say.
I don't like that kind of talk. Now just stop it. It upsets me.
Ball high, moving to second base is Bosch. He was off on the pitch. Yep. So who's up now, number 28?
Yeah, Maddie Moran.
Maddie Moran, okay.
Walked and scored this year as she battles back from her leg surgery.
Ball 2 to Maddie. Great to see Maddie out there.
Yeah.
Good contributor to last year's squad.
Plays a great third base.
Yep.
That's a
Strong arm, I remember.
great arm. She's a real good bat. And great to see her. Went through a lot of PT this winter.
Ground ball, foul down right field. And look at the right fielder, David, hustling after that foul ball like it means something.
Always good to show the hustle.
Yep. And I know Sharon is, struggling this year at 1-8, but they got the right coach with Heather Poliferno, because the attitude of all these girls is positive.
Yeah, they don't seem down.
Yep.
They're hustling. No, it's great to see. Nice pitch.
Yes, called strike. And that's shortstop Maddie Hu. She can play for my team anytime.
Bit of a drop ball there for Monasa.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Moran.
1 out, runner on second. Just a bit up high.
Yep, full
Going
count.
away.
Again, coming into this inning, Joshua had thrown 86 pitches. Whoops.
Drop the phone.
Yeah.
And there's a ball right back to the pitcher. Moves the runner over the third. So they'll go down to 1-3 in your book. Moving to third on the play is Mary Bosch. So with 2 outs, runner on third, stepping up to the plate is Lily McGillivray. She had a base hit to right, ended up scoring in the second inning. She reached on a fielder's choice, stole second, and also came around to score in the third inning. She looked
Call
at Strickland.
strike to Lily. All right, I'm back. I got my phone.
All right.
I couldn't see it. It had fallen under my chair, which is also wet, which is why I have wet butt syndrome. WBS. Hate when that happens. That's going to miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lily. You mentioned she scored twice and knocked 1 in?
I did mention that.
All right.
Not sure if I mentioned. Yeah, I think I mentioned the RBI.
All right.
Well, I mentioned the hit, the scoring twice.
Ball gets away.
Bosch will
Scoring is Mary Bosch. So she gets a base hit again on an 0-2 count, circles the bases. It's now 12-2 Bombardiers, 4th.
And the count runs at 2-1 to McGillivray. On deck, Nina Sullivan. Ooh, swinging at a high one there.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I got 2-2.
Thank you very much. I want to thank my mother, my father, my associate producer, Kevin Callahan, who loves to correct me, and all you little people who make this broadcast possible. Ground ball to the third baseman. Nice stop across the diamond in time. And that's Dunham, who came in at third.
I got my water delivery.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, this is what we need. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. Bombardiers got 1 more run on 1 more hit that inning, so they now have 12 runs on 9 hits. And nobody, 2 runners left on base in the game. 12-2 after 4 full. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Bombardiers leading 12-2. Now catching Destiny Miranda, and right off the bat gets a foul ball off her left foot. And look how concerned number 12, Annabelle Gruss is. She's a fellow catcher.
Oh, she's
she
a fellow
knows.
catcher, exactly.
Yeah.
And,
And I want to say, Annabelle, it's okay. You didn't mean it. But that's class. Again, there's class and sportsmanship right there.
Absolutely.
And again, I know Sharon's having a tough year, but I like the attitude of these girls. I like their hustle. I mean, Hockomock League and baseball and softball might be the best league in the state, top to bottom.
It wiped out, but you have almost every team in the Hawk as of today.
Yep.
Qualifying for the state tournament.
Wow.
Right now. So
Russ,
that's the competition that Sharon is facing every night.
Russ was hit by a pitch and stranded at first. Now was fouled off the first 2 pitches she's faced from Jenna Callahan. She's down 0-2. And again, Gruss just a freshman catching in the Hawk.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Welcome to the big time.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. 6th strikeout for Jenna.
Yes. And I think just a 1 walk or just a 1 hit by pitch.
1 walk and 1 hit by pitch. And again, Jenna, it's a cold, wet day, had a rough start. First pitch of the game was lashed up the middle by Maddie Hu for a base hit, then a walk, then a fielder's choice, and then a double to left field to score 2 Sharon runs. Since then, she has been outstanding. Fouling this back is Maddie Hu, the leadoff hitter.
The Bristol Glass parking lot.
And again, Maddie led off the game with a base hit to center field on the first pitch of the game. She's also flown out to right behind 0-1 here in the top of the fifth. Oh, what a breaking ball.
And we'll see if Jenna slips one in here. Not that I'm calling for it, but it is part of her arsenal.
Yeah. Fouled off to the right.
0-2.
And again, Jenna's dad is sitting right next to me, our color commentator. That's Kevin, subtle as a brick, Callahan. Remains 0-2.
I like to call pitches, every once in a while.
Just a bit high and outside, 1-2.
I think she threw that at me.
Really?
I think she's mad at Destiny for catching that because that would have made me flinch.
That was going right at you. 12-2, pop
Jenna's
up to
calling
the
it.
circle. Callahan called off by Emerald, who makes the catch in the circle. I'd say way to make it look easy, but they didn't. Nice catch by Emerald, unnecessarily difficult.
Jenna 1 step to her left, Emerald across the diamond.
Yes.
Hey, and that was made, and that's all I care about.
Natalie David is up. She's walked and scored in the first and struck out swinging.
I flinched.
Yes, rarely. I'm Kevin, 1 flinch to nothing ahead of me.
Riley flinched. It was the ball high.
Yeah, ball high. Rats, what was I going to say? And what I want to say about Natalie David, ball missing inside, 2-0. Not since the days that Dwight Evans patrolled right field for the Boston Red Sox. Have you heard this? Natalie David's been the best defensive player in the game today.
She's a real strong game in right field, real good hustle. And David, who worked a walk, four-pitch walk back in the first, is up 3-0 here in the fifth. She did strike out in the third on a 2-2 pitch. So 3-0, 2 outs here in the fifth inning. Ooh. I think even the batter is surprised.
Ball 4, second free pass of the game for Ms. Callahan. Again, she had thrown 49 pitches entering this inning. So with 2 outs, there's a runner on, and Natalie Kessler is up, who reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the top of the first, struck out in the third. Kessler, the center fielder, so you know she's got speed. Utility player last year. Has played just about every inning in center this year. Fouls that back over our heads. Strike 1.
Good comeback pitch after a 4-pitch walk. You always want the next pitch to be a strike. You don't want to get into that bad habit of first pitch balls. Oh, and 1-2, the number 3 hitter for Sharon.
Ball inside and low. And that's on the wild pitch. Ooh, on the wild pitch. David gets down to second base. Kind of a rough slide for David. We just mentioned Dwight Evans. For those of you who are old enough to remember Carl Yastrzemski, who could do anything on a baseball field except slide. One of the worst sliders in the history of the major leagues. Oh, there's a changeup that's high. 2-1?
2-1. I think I heard Coach yell out to Jenna, "Come on, let's go." Throw a strike. Let's get the hell out of here.
Up in the zone, ball 3-1. And Ikari Yastrzemski, if you remember, Kevin, he didn't slide. He would run, jump straight up in the air, and land on the base.
You could call it jump slide.
Yeah, which is amazing because he's Hall of Famer. Could do anything, but couldn't slide. Ball 4 high. And on a pass ball, the runner moves to third. So 2 consecutive walks.
Now
Maybe
comes Falsham that hit the double in the first inning. Got 2 RBIs.
And if we record this out.
Yeah, that's how. That's what we think.
Yeah, Folsham at a 2 RBI double to left field in the top of the first. And if the Bombardiers can get oh boy.
Coming home. Throw.
Safe at the plate, and we're going to go to a bottom of the 5th inning.
Pass ball.
Yeah.
Okay. So ball 1.
So now it's 12-3.
But the sun has come out and the rain has stopped. Runner on second with 2 outs.
After the double to left field, she ground out to the first baseman.
3-4. EB to EB on that one.
What was that second pitch?
That was a strike. Strike call, so 1-1.
6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter for Jenna Callahan. Lash to right field.
Nice play by Amaral.
Stop by Amaral. Beautiful play. That's getting a star in my scorebook.
Backhand to her right. Scooped it and got the first, preventing another run from scoring.
Wow. And boy, oh boy, talk about depth, because Lauren Eby is an outstanding first baseman.
Yeah.
And man.
No, Ari's a real good player as well.
What year is Ari?
Ari's a junior this year.
Wow. All right, and Lauren's a senior, so we know who the first baseman is going to be next year.
Yes.
1 run on no hits. 1 runner left on base for
Watts will kill you.
Yeah, Watts will kill you. But with that run, that means we head to the bottom of the 5th as the score is Attleboro 12, Sharon 3 on AACS 15 Sports. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Hold on, folks. We'll be with you in a second. For Sharon, 34 is in for 15. All right. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. My mic is too loud. And WARA 1320 AM radio, which means I've got to play this.
You're listening to WARA 1320 AM Attleboro.
I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Austin Ricketts, Dave Angel, also part of the crew, although Peter Bray did most of the work today. And who's up for the Bombardiers? This is
Destiny Miranda, who looked at ball 1 there. She showed bunt and pulled back.
And if Attleboro scores a run, that's it, right?
Right, correct.
On the 10-run mercy rule after the 5th. Fouls it over her head. 1 ball and 1 strike to Destiny. So Attleboro, what year's Destiny?
Destiny's a senior.
Senior, okay.
Yep.
But it's amazing how Destiny and Nina Sullivan, not Collins, very similar builds.
Very similar builds.
Tiny young ladies playing catcher.
And both do a fantastic job behind the plate as well.
Yeah, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Destiny. Trying to feel Mike up.
Destiny has walked and scored on the year. 500 on base percentage.
Top of the order, Emily Eby on deck. Fouls it back. I think I've been pretty impressive today. I'm too cold to flinch.
Too cold to flinch.
Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Those of you who've seen our softball games, we are right behind the backstop, and I'm usually flinching and ducking for cover. Kevin realizes there's a fence in front of us. Today, he's got 1 flinch. I have 0. This could be my first flinch victory.
I hate to lose.
I know.
We got 4 more games, though.
Yeah.
3 more games. So.
And even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while. 2-2 is the count to Destiny. Call strike 3. Outside corner.
Wait for the umpire, Paul.
You know, I should wait for Paul Semenko to make the call. That's the 5th strikeout, I believe.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5th strikeout for Joshua. And again, she's thrown 105 pitches coming into this inning.
And upset Emily Eby, who has walked 3 times and scored 3 times. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 to Eby.
Ball 2 as that's low and outside. Nice hustle by the catcher, Gruss.
22. So, sorry, Emily Eby's looked at 22 pitches today because she had that 10-pitch walk back in the
That's right.
second inning. So 2 balls, no strikes to Eby,
Low, ball 3.
who may not have done anything to help her or hurt her batting
Yeah.
average. However, her on-base percentage, which came in at 472, it's going to be
Wow, near 500.
near 500, if not over.
Her batting average 345. 4 runs knocked in the year. Ball. Oh, strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
If that was strike 3, she probably would have had first.
Yes.
Though that wouldn't have helped your on-base percentage.
Right. And again, if Attleboro scores, the mercy rule applies, which my cold fingers are hoping for.
There's ball
Just
4.
missing outside.
4th walk of the day. Would you say that's an effective leadoff hitter? Because
Yeah.
the first time leading off as filling in for Sarah Mayer
Yeah.
this year. Sarah missing her first game will more than likely miss Thursday's game
Yep.
against North Attleboro as well. Stepping up, Riley Camacho, 2 for 3 on the day.
Believe it or not, Kevin, I get to correct you. That's the 5th walk.
5th walk. All right.
Called strike, stolen base for Eby.
That was a 4th walk for Eby on the day.
Oh,
Is what it
5th walk total, yeah.
Yeah, if I
Wow,
did-
that's interesting.
Yeah, when she goes to walk somebody, it's just lead off.
Yeah.
So Camacho 0-1 now to Camacho as Eby steals a base, her 3rd stolen base of the day. Ball outside, 1-1. It's nice to be able to put our books on the table, though,
Yes,
and
now the
catch up
rates-
on some.
Riley
on our
Camacho
stats.
came in hitting .467 on the year. She's knocked in 6 runs, 4 doubles, 3 stolen bases, lost most of last year to a shoulder injury. Suffered in what, the 2nd inning of the 1st game of the year?
Yes, something like that. She played here and there, was able to play this summer, and then surgery in the off season. Her and Maddie Moran joined PT together.
Yeah.
And worked diligently in the off season.
Missed half the basketball season with a huge help when she came. There's a shot to left center. On the run over the head of Kessler. Hitting 3rd base. Coming home is Emily Eby. And there it is. 13-3. The Bombardiers win.
That should do it on the 10-run rule. And let's make sure.
So that's a double.
Ari Emerald disappointed as she was about to step to the plate. No, she's on deck. No, they're still playing here. Paul?
Why?
Is it 12?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 12, 13. I've got 13.
There's a shot by Ruth here.
Fielded by who? Nice throw across the diamond in time.
And it's 2 outs. Run it to 3rd and upsets Ari Emerald. Ari Emerald, a 330 hitter, 350 hitter last year. Comes into the game with a 357 on base percentage this year.
Moving to 3rd on the throw was Camacho. So 13-3.
And I don't think it's 12 after 3.
And who's this batting?
Ari Emerald.
So she
the
came in
junior.
Lily Ruthier spot.
No, Ruthia ground out the short.
Oh, that's
and there's
right.
going to be a base hit to
Wow.
score the next run.
Base hit to right field by Amaral. And boy, it's got to be tough when you're playing behind such an outstanding hitter like player like Lauren Eby. But boy, oh boy, Amaral can play.
Oh, yeah, no, she's a real good player.
Base hit to right field and an RBI. Jenna Callahan is up, left-handed
That's a
batter.
hit.
First pitch down the left field line, and that's going to go for a ground rule double for Jenna Callahan.
Now, she'll feel better with that as she came in 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk, and I'm sure Jen will feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Hitting that double, first pitch swinging.
And having to stop at 3rd is Amaral, so Callahan's denied her 6th RBI of the year.
So, but I'm not quite sure why they're still playing. However, a hit for Amaral, who's behind Lauren Eby, and a hit for Jenna, the freshman.
Yeah.
You're always looking for confidence builders, and those are the last two. And there's a rocket towards the first base coach for Mary Bosch, who's 1 for 1 on the day. She hit a base hit the right and came around and scored in the 4th inning.
Yep. So 2 runs are in, 14-3. JVs are warming up behind the fence in left field. Joshua.
That's a good
Monica
hit.
Joshua. Base hit for Bosch to right field. David fields it.
Scores 1.
Throws to
and
the
here
cutoff
comes
in. Here
Jenna.
comes Callahan. She scores. A base hit and 2 RBI.
And Bosch 2 for 2 on the day. And now they're lining up, Paul. It might be a 12-run rule.
Yeah.
Maybe 12 through 5, 10 after 6. I don't know, but they clearly got to it.
Yep.
And again, for the most part, with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Much like the
Inning.
second inning. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they got 4 runs that inning. So they kept
All
us
with
here a
2.
little bit longer. But
Yeah. So 12 and 4. That's 16.
yes.
So 16 runs on, that was 9 hits, 10, 11,
yeah.
12, 13 hits in the game. Attleboro, that runner stays at first. But Attleboro, they left 3 runners on base all game.
Yeah, they're very productive. Once they got the girls on base, they were able to knock them around.
Yep. All right, so the winning pitcher is Jenna Callahan. Jenna now moves to 3 wins, 1 loss on the season in her 6th appearance. She threw 5 innings, right?
Yeah,
So
5
she's
innings.
now thrown 25 2/3 innings on the year. She allowed 2 hits in the first inning and not another hit all game.
Yeah, she got a little wild again in the 5th with a back-to-back walks with 2 outs.
Yep.
And but overall, I believe it's 3 walks, 1 hit batter, 2 hits,
Yep.
3 runs, 2 earned.
Yep.
1 was unearned in the
Yep.
6th inning. Yeah, that's what on the pass ball.
We want to wish the Sharon Eagles well going into the future, and hope that Coach Heather Poliferno can continue to build the program. And that Maddie Wu, she's one heck of a who's one heck of a shortstop. For the Bombardiers, 4 runs scored and 4 walks for Emily Eby, 2 runs scored, 3 hits and an RBI for Riley Camacho, a run scored and a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Lily Ruthier. Lauren Eby, a run scored.
And a hit.
That's right. And an RBI. Amaral with a base hit to right field and a run knocked in. Jenna Callahan went 1 for 3 with a walk, a double to left field. And did she get an RBI in that or
No,
not?
she did not.
Oh,
but
that's
she
right.
scored a
because
run in
Graham
the
wrote double.
5th.
For Paige Qualia, she had a base hit, 1 for 2. Mary Bosch came in and went 2 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Victoria Parent had 2 hits. Moran came in and had an at-bat. Lily McGilvery with a base hit and a run scored, also reached in her fielder's choice.
She scored 2 runs.
That's right. Nina Sullivan, a walk, an RBI single. She scored 2 runs before Destiny Miranda came in to relieve her. So the Bombardiers, 16 runs, 13 hits, just 3 left on base, 1 Sharon error. A lot of wild pitches and pass balls, though. For Sharon, 3 runs on 2 hits. And again, both those hits came in the first inning off Jenna Callahan. No Attleboro errors. 3 runners.
There was 1 error in right field.
Oh, that's right. 1 Attleboro error. Thank you very much.
Yep.
3 Sharon runners left on base. 2 of their 3 runs were earned. Final comment, Kevin.
No, it's a much-needed win for Attleboro. A little worried about, the old trap game. They're going to face Colleran of North Attleboro on Thursday.
Wow.
There's, no way around it, and she's the best pitcher right now going in the Hawk. She averages about 17 strikeouts a game.
Yeah.
Over the course of 7 innings. It's going to be it's good that Attleboro did not look past her.
Yes.
Look past Sharon. And now they got to get ready for Colleran and North Attleboro.
All right. I'm Paul Healy. He's Kevin Callahan. Peter Bray on graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. We want to thank Austin Ricketts and Dave Angel as well. Most of all, we want to thank you, the viewers. If you're watching on our YouTube channel and you enjoyed the broadcast, please hit the like button. Makes our sponsors happy. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WAR.
Hey.
There's the dramatic pause.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at